Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. It's a collab hosted by Gloria Beauty After 50, and there are several of us ladies that have come together, and we're doing If I Could Only Keep 10 Palettes collab. And so I've collected all my palettes that I want to show you today. This is a very difficult process. I probably, if you were to ask me next week to do this again, I probably would have a whole different selection, to be honest with you. So anyway, it's kind of a crapshoot in a way, but one of the things that really helped me to narrow down in my process of thinking is just reaching and looking for what I had within arm's reach. I leave a lot of stuff sitting out because I reach for it a lot. And so anyway, I've made myself, instead of digging through a bunch of old stuff that I haven't used in a long time or never used, was just grabbing and looking through everything that I have sitting around me that's close by. So with that in mind, I'm going to get into this. And like I said, I love eyeshadow palettes. I love palettes. I love cheek palettes. And so, you know, this is just a very, very difficult video to put out. But for the sake of the collab and everything, I wanted to participate, and I wanted to give you some, you know, some good favorites. And so anyway, I've just imagined myself, if the house were to catch on fire and I had to grab 10 like really quick, these are probably ones that I'd run out the door with. So let's get into this. This is the first one. It's by Pinky Rose. It's called the Exotic Peacock palette, and this made it into my 10 favorite palettes video, which I can link up in the cards. But I love all these blues and greens. I love the formula of Pinky Rose. I love the mattes. These shimmers are to die for. This grungy looking greenish gold right here is amazing. I just love this palette. And if you love purples and pinks and greens and blues, I mean, this one's gonna be right up your alley. So anyway, that definitely made it into the 10 palettes. All right, here is one that is like one of my very first Huda Beauty palettes, the Rose Gold palette. I love this palette, y'all. I think it is beautiful. Now I have the remastered edition here, and these are the shadows. Many of you have seen this. I love all these rose golds and all the reds and maroons and the pinks and that black, and this taupey shade is awesome. These warm reddish browns are beautiful. All these roses and golds. I mean, I love this palette. This is an amazing palette. It's a staple. It's a staple in my collection. So there's that. And then one that I've been playing with a lot recently, you've probably seen it in a recent video, is this one from Collab. It's the Malibu Barbie palette. I love this palette, y'all. This is so much fun. So much fun to play with. This is what I have on my eyes today. And all these pinks and blues and peaches and oranges. I love this palette. The shimmers are awesome. This blue right here is so much fun to play with. This is a really great palette. Really great formula. Colourpop hit it out of the park with this one. Now this one is probably my favorite cool tone palette in my collection. I have very few cool tone palettes, but here is one that I really, really like. This is from Pretty Vulgar, and it's called the Nightingale palette, and it looks like a bird cage when you open it up. But all these beautiful cool tone shades, these whites and, you know, these really light ones here, and then you've got browns and that black, and then a couple of grays. This one's kind of got like a bluish tint to it. Some really pretty taupes and browns. This dark gray here. It's just a really basic palette as far as creating eye looks with, but I love it and I reach for it. So that's my favorite cool tone palette. One of the newest palettes that I have in my collection that I haven't really used other than maybe just to swatch it, but it's a favorite of mine. I love it and I want to use it. And it's this one from Nomad Cosmetics. It's called the Fire and Ice palette. But look at those shades, y'all. All those beautiful blues and greens. And then of course you got these pops of orange and red right through the center. So, and this shade right here, I just love like a greenish, I don't know how to, bronzy kind of a shimmer. I just love those kind of shades. And these icy blues, just super pretty, super pretty. Anyway, looking forward to using that more. Now, I love a good orange eye look, and I have several palettes that have lots of oranges in them, but I'm choosing this one for this video, the Coral Crush by Violet Voss. And look at this, look at these shades. Oh my gosh, y'all. And there's so many pretty pops of pink in here too. And I just love orange and pink eye looks. So there's that. The shimmers in here are beautiful. I love the mattes, the pink and the yellow and the orange mattes. I mean, you create some really nice sunset looks with this palette here. Super fun. Another new one that I've been enjoying is from B. Bella. It's called the Wild Behavior Shadow Palette. And when you open this up, it's kind of pastels, but it's got lots of basic neutrals in here as well. And you've got these two whites, a white shimmer and a white matte. Love that white matte so much. And then you've got these darker shades down here where you can deepen up a look. So if you're into nudes and you know you want nude with a little pop of green or nude with a little pop of pink, you know, this is a really great palette for those nude eye looks. And of course you can, you know, smoke it up with these. So this is a really good all-around palette. I really like it. Of course, y'all know me, I have to throw in something by Juvia's Place. This is probably the newest one that I have from Juvia's Place, one of them anyway, but it's called the Zulu palette. And I had a collab recently with my friend Alice where we used this, and I was super impressed with this palette, the way that the colors mix together. And I want to play with it some more. I really want to get into these greens. I just think it is just super fun. And I love the fact that there is a primary red and a primary yellow in here. And then of course this purple. And so anyhow, when the red leans kind of pink, and this is like a pink shimmer, it's just really super pretty. And then of course that brown, you can't go wrong with brown, and mixing, you know, warm shades in with these type of looks. So I'm excited about this palette, and this would be one that I would definitely keep. You know, you hate to get rid of the new stuff, you know? Even if you haven't used it a whole lot, you want to keep it. Here's one from Pinky Rose, another palette from Pinky Rose, y'all. This is called the Luscious Plum palette. And when I first ordered this, I was like, I don't know. But then I got to playing with it and I thought, wow, this is amazing. If you like plum type eye looks, you are really gonna like this. These shades right down here in this right hand corner definitely can warm things up. And then of course you've got these cooler shades here, you know, where you could cool things down. And then you've got all these beautiful pinks and purples, and then you've got these pops of like terracotta and strawberry, and then you've got this really pretty purple here. So it's just a super fun palette to play with and mix colors together with. And I like the fact that they've got this mauve here as a double sized eyeshadow, because it's like a staple. You'd use this in your crease a lot. Super fun. Definitely want to keep that one. Then another one this year that I was in a collab with my friend Jennifer Loves Makeup is from BH Cosmetics. It's called Passion in Paris. And I discovered this palette as I was, you know, playing with it in that collab. And I've used it a couple times since then. But I love these shadows, y'all. They are the bomb. BH just killed it when they put this together. So you've got some dark greens, and you've got dark navies, and you've got some brighter type blues and like periwinkle, and then you've got like these purples, you know, and you've got your basic white shimmer, and this is like a beautiful gray, and then you've got some, you know, neutrals here that you can use in the crease, and then you've got some pops of red and a, you know, a deep maroon, and this is like a off-white or a pinkish tone shimmer. Just beautiful. Love this palette. So much fun to create looks with this. So I would definitely keep that. And then this is not an eyeshadow palette, but I love this palette and I have to keep it. It has to be one of the 10 that I keep. And this is from Ace Beauty, and it's called the Glow Essentials Highlighter Palette. And if you ever need a shimmer for any look, for anything, cheeks, eyes, whatever, it's right here. This palette is so good. This formula is, Ace Beauty has really good formulas, but I am not leaving this palette behind. So I have to keep that one too. So those are my palettes. Let's just buzz through them real quick again. The cheek palette from Ace Beauty, it's called Glow Essentials. The Passion in Paris by BH Cosmetics. Pinky Rose Luscious Plum. Juvia's Place Zulu palette. Super bright and colorful. Love the greens in that one. The Bee Bella Wild Behavior palette. The Violet Voss Coral Crush. The Nomad Land of Fire and Ice. Pretty Vulgar, the Nightingale. ColourPop, the Barbie palette, Malibu Barbie palette. Huda Beauty, the Rose Gold Remastered. And the Pinky Rose Exotic Peacock. So those are my choices for now. And like I said, if you were to ask me next week, it might change. But you know, when you have things that you haven't really had a chance to use a whole lot, you know, you don't want to leave those behind, you know. And I mean, you have some basics, you know, that you want to cling to because they're really good, and you're going to need them, you know. But then you have those newer things, you know, that's just like, oh no, I just got that, I'm not leaving that behind. So anyway, that is part of my process today of how I was thinking about all of this. And you know, we have favorites, but then we have ones that we're just not gonna leave behind because, you know, we just got them. So anyway, all right, you guys, that is it for my video today. There is a playlist down below of 2 different groups, and I'm in group 2, I believe. So anyway, I'm not doing a giveaway on this video, but if you want to enter the giveaways, you have to be subscribed to everybody in each one of the groups that you're entering. So for instance, if there's a giveaway that you want to enter in group 2, just be subscribed to everybody in group 2. So that is it for me today. Thank you, Gloria, for hosting this collab, and to all of you other beautiful ladies who are participating. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you all for watching today. I appreciate y'all as well. Leave me a comment down below, and if you haven't clicked subscribe yet, please do that, and then tap that little bell down below, and that way you'll be notified of all my future uploads. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you today is my prayer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.